your tea then, Ross. Don't look like that's very filling, Ross, what you've got there.
Sorry?
Don't look very filling.
That's all that stuff in the top.
Yeah, but not the whole lot, is it? I still don't think that's so filling.
No, that one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Very, very
Put a couple
sorry.
of boiled eggs in.
My husband was murdered, Sergeant. What are you going to do about it?
I don't mind, I don't want that dripping in my drink. Come on. Hours? Hours?
Oh, many a times, believe me. But that was
Yeah, put an egg in, because that is a normal lunch for me, a normal dinner. So put some more protein in. Egg in, please. Maybe some corn thins. Oh yeah, I forget that you eat more in the night as well.
I do.
Yeah, I don't. So yeah, I forget that. Yeah. Hello. We are here. Live chat, all messages. There we go. Look, I can see you. Hi everyone. I was just making me and Russ a cup of tea. We're in the main part of the bungalow today. Yeah, we're in the main part of the bungalow today because I don't want to go in the nursery. I don't want to go in the nursery because I've got stuff I've got to do in the nursery. I don't want to go to Hillside because I haven't been down there for a week and there is going to be lots of stuff I've got down there to do. Where are you? I can't find. There you are. I've got lots of stuff to do down there. So let me just check in with all the messages and see how you're doing. You'll hear Russ in the background because I can't really, you know, I tried to get rid of him, but he won't go. Let's have a look then. Oh, here we go. So we've got Rachel. Hi, Rachel. We got Sweetie. Yes, you're on time for a change. And I seen you out with your boy. Are you still out then, Sweetie? Because you put a picture up of your boy who looks amazing. Hi, Becky. Becky, you scored some really lovely clothes yesterday, didn't you? Wow. Thanks for sharing them because I really enjoyed looking at them. Hi, Libby. Hi, Tracy. Tracy's actually on time as well. Yes. Ruth will be in later. We have the nieces here eating late as grandparents and grandchildren have been to the theatre. Lovely. Nice to hear from you, Ruth, anyway. She does look lovely, doesn't she? And I think, Tracy, this is one of the dresses that you sent us. I'm sure it's one of the dresses that we've got from you. It's so long on her. Let me have a look at the size. I can't see the size. Hang on, Emma Jane. It's probably just because it's in the back. That's it. I think it's 12 to 18 months, but it's so long, isn't it, on her? Oh, look, guest appearance. He can't help himself. Guest appearance. What's he like? I don't want to be on camera, but I'll walk past it. 12 to 18 months. Guest appearance, love. Want to wave to your fans? Yeah. Just pretend he's not here. Right, as if we could do that, eh? Yeah, look, you looking at him. You giving him the evil eye. You You giving him the Berkeley look, Emma Jane? Give him the Berkeley look. Hi, Carl. Has Carl got his greenhouse yet? Has he got anything growing? Because our stuff in our little veggie patches have sprouted up recently. Hi, Ruthie. Sweet Tea says, hi, Grumpy.
Hiya!
Oh, yeah, I'm so sweet.
I do like it when you film it because Karen's always nice to me when the camera's on.
I'm always nice to him when the camera's on. Wow. Oh, Sweet Tea, yes, you did. She did, didn't she? Yes, you're heading home, Sweet Tea. Excellent, excellent. I can't remember his name. What's his name? He's so blooming cute. You did what I did with Annie on Saturday. Took him in and sat him in the trolley. Well, I didn't want to take a big trolley because if I took a big trolley shopping, I would use a big trolley, and it was Marks and Spencer's. So no, hence why I went to put her in the little trolley. I was really anxious that day. So for some reason, oh, you forgot something, did you? You forgot something. He's back again. Look, guest appearance. I told him he needed more in his lunchbox, so he's got to put a boiled egg in now. But I forget, Russ is an evening eater, and I'm not. I have my tea, and I might maybe have something later on, but that's it.
Can I get royalties?
Yeah, I'm nice to you.
Yeah.
Just be quiet and open your bog brush. Ta-da! Oh, it finally switched off at 4:45.
Yeah, it's wet in there.
4:45 though. I hate the noise of the fan in Russ's garage ensuite. Who has a garage ensuite? Oh, I hate the noise of the fan. It's like, I have tetanus. Not a great deal, but I do have tetanus, so ringing in my ears. But the noise of the fan, which I can cope with, but the noise of the fan is just so low, like drone all day long, and it just drives me nuts. But anyway, I opened the pushchair today, so you're going to get... Oh, yeah, ta-da!
Cool, you're going to be good with me for 5 minutes now.
Oh, my days. Yeah, so I opened up the Dofi today. Hang on, let me just see if Sweet Tea... Sweet Tea, do you have a stroller he fits? No, I know. Nicole, yeah. You need the bigger pushchairs, don't you, for Nicole, for the Nicole size. I put Frankie in, not these little travel ones. She needs to go in a proper, a proper big kids pushchair. The travel ones, like the one I've got here, like Jacket 2 looks too big in it. And whereas Frankie wears 4 to 5. So yeah, you're right. There's no way. There's no way. Oh my God. But I bet he loved it. He looked amazing. He looked silly in any of his. Yes. Yeah. And because really as well, a child that age would be walking, wouldn't they? So you also feel a bit silly with them in it. Russ likes it really. You like the attention really, don't you, love? Avery, that's it. Avery, hey?
No comment.
No comment. He's pleading the fifth. Oh, Tracy says, hi, Russ, love the climbing frame.
Oh, yeah, so does Jack.
So does Jack, doesn't he? Jack is a little beeper now. He walks up the slide and comes down the steps. And it's only been there, what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, about that.
If that, only 2 weeks ago. So this only been at their house that long. So he goes up the slide and climbs down the steps. He is a horror. Grandma has to watch him with, my mouth is like, my throat, my stomach, is in my mouth when I'm watching him. I'm like, oh my God. And yet I can remember getting a climbing frame when my girls were small and my dad was going, look at that baby going up there, Caroline. And I used to be like, Dad, just don't look. She's fine. Just don't look at her. And now Rebecca's doing the same to me. Mum, don't look at him. Don't watch him. But I'm like, I gotta watch him. What if he falls? So yes.
We get in there, son.
Yeah, Granddad's going, yeah, get in there. Get in there.
Get up those hills.
You tried the trike, yeah. Who's too big? Uncle Mark's bicycle. Yes. Uncle Mark. Oh, wait until he starts jumping off. Well, that's exactly what Russ's boy said. Wait until he starts hanging from the top bit of wood right at the top, which is the sort of thing Russ's boy would have done. I mean, I know now why I didn't have boys, because the Lord was like, Caroline, sorry, you cannot cope with boys. And he is absolutely right.
You make the girls get older.
The girls are worse when they're older than the boys, I think. I definitely think that. Yeah, it won't be long, sweetie.
Women don't improve by age either.
Sorry?
Girls don't improve by age, even they turn to women.
Sorry? Sorry?
I said, girls don't improve by age either.
Come here and say that.
No,
Come closer and say that. Come on.
no.
You're so brave. You're so brave because there's people watching.
And I know I'll pay them at the camera.
Yeah, you will. Wait, bye. No, we mustn't joke about stuff like that. Mustn't really, even though it's been joking on us. Shut up. Shut up, you. He said, I'll probably go in the bedroom. I said, there's not very often I want to film in here. I said, but because now we're having Jack more, I'm tired. I've already had sleep this afternoon because he came round at lunchtime for a few hours. So the other things are not being done as much as I'd like. Yes, Tracy, we do outnumber him. Clearly he likes it. Clearly he likes that. So yeah, things are not being done as much as I would like down in Hillside in the nursery. It took me ages to open the pram, for instance. But hey, it is what it is. Can't get these times back, so we've got to make the most of them and do what we can. Becky, how are you feeling? Did you have a really good day yesterday? Because last week you weren't feeling too good, were you? So I'm just curious to see whether yesterday meant that you felt better because you'd got out and, in amongst other reborn mummies. Sometimes we don't even need to talk to them. It's just like to be around people that are laughing and joking and giggling and smiling. Sometimes that helps us a little bit. You enjoyed it. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. And you stuck to the rules of no new babies because we haven't seen any. So you also stuck to that rule. I mean, that's hard. That must have been hard. There's a lot of us waiting to see what Susan's babies she had left are like. Susan is Bonnell babies. So she is Henry's and Molly's artist. That is the only two, isn't it? Henry and Molly. Yeah. So she's their artist. So she had some babies left from yesterday. So we're all waiting for her to recover enough to be able to put her babies up to see what she's got left. So anyway, so this is the pram here, and this was the pram base that I showed you, and I've got Emily in there at the moment. But this is the pram. Hubby said you weren't allowed any more reborns. I'm going to plead the fifth, because I'm not alone in this room. You can hear, can you? Oh, that's funny. You can hear when you want to, but you won't remember that because you never remember anything I say. So that's going to go one ear and out the other.
Yes, dear.
I stayed with Mum. My dad was in hospital. My routine changed as we stayed over. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, good luck, hubby. Becky. But Becky did well. She scored some really good clothing, really good vintage clothing. It's such a shame that I wasn't able to go, but I had Jack today. Good answer, Grumpy. Yeah, absolutely. I had Jack today, so I need to make sure I conserve energy now. Hence my little sleep tonight, this afternoon. I've got him Wednesday for the day, and then we've got him on the weekend. So that is almost like normal. Like before we were having him more, I would have had him a day in a week. 7th of September. Right, okay, I'll get that on the calendar, Beck. Because for some reason, Becky, I thought it was not now until Christmas. But actually, I will get that on my calendar. Because Rebecca's like now we've got her diary for June now. So if I get that in the calendar, she can work her way around that, because I'd need the weekend. Because it's like so far to go. Okay, Ruth. Okay, Ruth. Lovely to see you here anyway. And I hope you're feeling better. I'm feeling much, much better. Small shows are fine. Doesn't matter how big the show is, because sometimes I find with Peterborough is I want to speak to people, but I also want to look around. But the show is so big, I don't get time to like stop and talk to people very much. So that's why sometimes the smaller shows are disappointing for other people, because there's not so much there. But I always find that they're better for me, because I get to chat to people and cuddle babies and have a giggle and a laugh. And that's what I'm there for. So this time at Peterborough, as you know from last week, I'm staying for the whole weekend. And so I can have a better natter. Sweet Tea, you're having a meet-up. That's going to be awesome. Oh my gosh, you are so going to love that, aren't you? The big decision is, who are you going to take out of your big brood? Unfortunately, fibro and gastritis surviving. I can't take cocodamol. Well, I can take it, but I only have to take a little bit at a time. I completely understand that. Absolutely, Ruth. And how tiring it is having a gastro, anything to do with your bowel. It's so tiring because it's so painful. My fibro is painful. That's obviously because I'm doing more at the moment, like with Jack and that. I actually was starting to feel like it's more like it was when before I gave up work, started to get really bad. And that's why you need a bigger pushchair. You do need a bigger pushchair. You do. So you're looking at ones that the pushchair here, this pushchair says it goes up to age 4, which you can probably get a 4-year-old in it. But Jack is 2 and he is hanging out of his when I put him in his now. He's hanging out of it. In fact, I'll probably put a photo up on Wednesday because I'll take him out in his. Probably. Yeah, stroller wagon, but they're expensive here as well. And I think they're quite bulky, those stroller wagons. But where you were talking about bike earlier, Mark asked me if I wanted one of his girls, one of the smaller bikes that he's got, to try out with Frankie for nothing. And it's already adapted. And so I am going to do that. I'm picking that up at Peterborough. So I'm going to do that. And Frankie is going to be over the moon. She's wanted a bike for so long. But I've been putting it off because I didn't know how to position her on it. I wanted to talk to Mark about it. But every time we go to a show, Mark is so busy and I'm so busy that we don't get a chance to really speak. It is lovely. I was ready to buy it off of him. Of course I was. And he was like, no. He said, I don't want nothing for it. I know, it is nice of him. And he is such a lovely bloke. He is such a lovely bloke. Really, really nice. He never had children or anything of his own because he spent his time caring for his mum. And that's, so that's what he basically gave up his life to care for his mum. So, and he's just so lovely. What was that you were saying, Ruth? It's too big. Yeah, it makes me anxious. It's so busy. Basildon is better, less crowded. Yes, Ruthie. Yeah, I get that. I understand that perfectly. I don't mind big crowds and the hustle and bustle of stuff like that so much. Russ hates it. But saying that, we did go to the coast a few weeks ago. We haven't been to this coast for a long time, and it was the first time we'd had the real sunny weather. And as we were driving along the coast, you know, the road next to the beach, there was just people all over. Me and Russ were like, no, we're not stopping here. No, too many people around, too many people. Weren't we, Russ?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, if I go shopping or anything that there's too much people around, I can cope with that. Like, I like trade fairs and all that, but I did all of that sort of stuff with my dad when I was younger. So I guess I get that sort of thing off of him. But this just, I don't know what it was about the beach, because normally I'm not as bad as Russ, but I was like, no, don't want to stop. Not at all. Don't even want to put your feet on the sand, Caroline. No, Russ, we don't want to stop here, do we? And we were both like, no way. It's way too much, just too much. But trade shows, I think because when you go to trade shows, you expect it to be packed and busy. So, you know, I kind of don't worry. What I don't like is going to the shops and the music blares. That is what I don't like. Like Asda. Oh, I know I filmed in there the other day, but oh my God, the noise. It's like you get a massive headache. All the lights are so bright and then you get a massive headache. One of my daughters used to go shopping when she lived in Ireland. She's England. She used to go shopping when we had quiet time at Morrison's. They would have no trolleys nobody stacking shelves on the shop floor, dim the lights, no music, and it was really quiet, peaceful. They had that for an hour on a Saturday morning, I believe. And my Holly used to go shopping there. Your messages aren't coming up. As I've got you in like landscape, your messages don't come up, but that's why I always, after you see me flicking. So let's, without further ado, let me show you this pushchair. So I did do the box opening first thing this morning of it. I had to get it done. And of course, Emma Jane has been here to watch, haven't you? All the time. Hey, you've been here watching. You've been looking. Oh, you've been looking after Emily. Emily's in the pram. Who's this? Tracy. I'm not always good in busy places, but I'm glad I'm staying. I'm quite known by the artist, so I know to reach out to someone if I need a minute. Plus, I'll be there. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's a hindrance or a good thing. Yeah, I mean, I would say, you know, more of the artists and the people behind the stalls, Tracy, than I do. So you do make yourself known to people, whereas there are still people that I don't even hardly, you know, speak to. That's just me. But anyway, let's show you this. So we got Emily in here. There's your basket. Let me show you Emily for a minute, because she looks really cute. There she is. There's our girl. Look at her. Look at her. Isn't she cute? Look at that little smile. Hey, yeah. You're a little cutie, ain't you? A little snuggle bum. You're a little snuggle bum. So this was, oh, here. Your little doofer came off. So this was Jack's pram body. And when I took Rebecca, I can escape at Basildon to one of the quieter restaurants where people are sat down and then go back in. Peterborough isn't great for this, especially for me. So yeah, that's right. It's not that good. Peterborough is busy all around. It is really busy, isn't it, Ruthie, all around. So you'll hear all about it in the video, but when Rebecca was first pregnant and looking for a pram, we went to a baby show, went to a baby event, and baby and toddler show it's called. And I videoed it. So there's a video floating around. I'll try and remember to link it with the video that goes up. There's a video. No, the video's not going up tonight. But out of all the prams she wanted, she chose this one. This has a bamboo lining and a lovely thick mattress in it, and it just seemed nicer. And plus she wanted one where she could go and see her sister in Ireland, so a nice one for traveling. So this is a good one for traveling. We actually have used this when we've gone over to Ireland, and I've pushed Jack right up to the gate and put it down, carried it up the steps thing, and then the steward put it in the overhead thing. So this definitely goes on an EasyJet. And here it is. Is that back to front to you, or can you read that? I'm not sure if you can read it or if it's back to front, but I have taken a photo of it, and it will be in the actual video. So it's a Didofi Aster. Never heard of them. Never knew nothing about them. And Mr. Timothy is in it. Let me do it around this way. I'll turn you round so you can see it. Mind my cup of tea there, Missy. I'll turn you around a bit better. These in it. So I'll show you the hood. See, the hood goes all the way down there. And I'll talk about the pros and cons of it. I do in the video. So he's lying down at the moment. And then it folds up really, really small. And it's one hand fold. So I'll get him out a minute and push the seat up, because I can't push the seat up to the sitting position. Similar to your baby jogger. Yes. Back to front. Yeah. I thought it would be, but I've taken a photo of it and it'll go on the actual video. There is a video going up tonight, and that's of me and Annie and our day out on Saturday. Come here, boyo. Say, I did it. You did it, didn't you? You did it. You were the model. He was the model. He's got those the short set that I bought from We Sell For You on, those dungarees. They really suit him. They really suit you, don't they, mate? Yeah, the thing about the hood is I've had 2 years at nearly, well, what we had, 18, 19, 20 months years now, 20 months of using this. So I've been able to like see how it's been the whole time. And take that off. Just take that out. And it doesn't face parent face. That's the only thing. So world faces. But I've got the clips to be able to clip on a car seat, a maxi cozy car seat. All messages should be visible. Maybe nobody else is commenting, they're just watching. Is anybody else commenting? I can only see loads of Tracy's, yeah. Can somebody comment? Can anybody else comment? I think everybody can comment. Right. It stopped, Tracy, good point. It stopped for me. It stopped. No, that's fine, Libby. I know people watch because I'm the same. When I'm listening to people, I don't always chat because I'm colouring or doing something else. Got my headphones on or sorting stuff out, things sorting washing up, dishwasher and stuff like that. So, but Tracy, you were right, because YouTube stopped responding for me. So that was crazy. Rufy's cat is running around. People are driving home. People can hear us. We're okay. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys, as well. Oh, we've got 12 of you in it. We had some more people come in because they've remembered we're on a live. Or is it YouTube? So anyway, what I was saying about it is, yeah, the hood. I think I talk about the hood and the hood not being. I wish the hood, this bit, started down here, but we can't have it all, can we? And it doesn't parent face. Get those off a bit. It doesn't parent face, which I actually don't mind. I don't mind because I can put the car seat in it on it. Maxi cozy car seat goes on it, or you buy their own car seat. And obviously the pram body goes on it. And now I've got more newborns. I want to take them out, you see. And it's also better than the Duna because it's got a basket on the bottom. The basket is a good size. So we've put all Jack's stuff in it before. And so it is a good purchase. We have for Jack, we have the Joey, I think it's called the Joey Traveller that I bought off of Sharon. So we have that for Jack. But the Joey that I have, the big Joey, it was just, I was finding it quite heavy actually to lift in and out the boot. Even doing the poppers up on the thing on here, you'll see when you see the video. It's got a foot muff thing that comes up. So even putting the this foot muff on, even doing those foot poppers up, I struggled. And it comes in, I believe it comes in grey or beige, a lovely green, and black. And I chose black because you can just accessorize that anyway. It's like a neutral color, isn't it? Whereas if you have green, other things that you want to put with green clashes. Does that make sense? I really liked the green though, but then I chose the black. And Rebecca showed me how the pram and the car seat goes on today. I don't have a car seat, but she showed me how the pram body goes on today. So that's great. Also comes with a rain cover. So let me show you how it goes down. So simple. I've got my trousers folded up because I had to shower Jack And yeah. Maxi Cozy does a green car. I might not. Yeah, it probably was the same green actually, Tracy. So all you do, it's got like most things now that are so easy, just got a little clip here and a little bit you pull in. And you just go, oh, I don't shut this down. And then it clicks, and then that's it. And if you take the wheels off, it goes even smaller down. This bit clicks right in if you take the wheels off. But so we were allowed to put that on the EasyJet. What's your baby jogger? Does it go down this much, Tracy? It's supposed to be one-handed, you know, so you can do it while you've got a baby in your arms, so to speak. But this sort of thing would be no good for the Asher, no good for Nicole, because it's so narrow, the seat in there. Let's put you back in there and show them. Timothy's like frozen in time. So yours fits in overhead as well. That is so good. And I've seen yours, Tracy, haven't I? But I think when I first saw yours, I didn't like it because, again, even though the hood comes down, this bit, I still didn't like this bit here. Still didn't like this bit. But I've shown today in my video, I've got Chris, no, we had a problem here, Chris. YouTube froze on me. Tracy couldn't see anybody else's comments. So we did have an issue. It might not have been you, Chris. But all of a sudden, we also had 12 people watching. Raya was in it. The hood is shorter. They don't sit upright. No, that's another thing I like about the older prams, and also I like about the Joey, is that the big Joey, not the little one, Jackson, the big one, is that it's got like a bit of a recline seat in it, which is okay for Timothy because he doesn't sit. Look at him, Mr. Stiff. He's frozen in time, is Timothy, ain't you, mate? Because I'm not. I don't want to do it anymore. So yeah, same, Tracy, same. That's why I like the older prams, because they sit upright. So pleased to get the Bugaboo Bee. I bet you are pleased to get the Bugaboo Bee. That was my dream pram, and I don't know why I never got it. Out of all the prams I've had, why I just didn't get one. I don't know. My favourite, you see, is my Wayfarers. They are my favourite. They sit, they're like the bucket seat almost, but they sit right upright, and I love Annabelle in that. But then there's no hood. But in the summer, it's not too bad, because then I put a big long sun canopy over it, the big long ones, so you can hide them better. Because, you know, we don't go out we don't take them with us to have them on display. Oh, look, we've got a reborn in our pram. Look at me, look at me. We take them out because we like pushing babies out in prams. We may never have had the experience we never have the experience of picking. Some people have never had that experience of having a child in a pram, which is the saddest thing for me, to be with somebody like that's had that experience, that's had that happen to them, and then they get taken the mickey out of. Some people are just so like ignorant. Anxiety is a big one, and also for the pushing of the pram, because sometimes like Jack doesn't need to have his pram now, but I'll say, because he'll go on Russ's shoulders or he walks really well, and so but I'll say to Russ, look, we need to take the pram. We need to take the pram, and so that I've got something to push. You know, if we're going to be walking for a bit, I can't manage it, so we need the pram to like help me. Because with fibro, I don't know anybody else who finds this, but with fibro, it's not for me. It's almost about being upright. I need something that's got handles up here to keep me upright. So a walker is no good because you bend over, unless you get the big high walkers, okay, which I could just lean on sometimes, just feel like I just want to lean on and let them just roll me along. Or crutches. You can't go anywhere on crutches, can you? And it's not like I've got a bad leg. It's more like I need something that keeps me more upright. And I don't know if anybody else feels like that or notices that, because it makes me want to just droop because you're so tired and in pain. Ideally, I'd like to be in a wheelchair. A rambler or something like that. I don't mean a wheelchair, I mean like a rambler, ideally. But then we keep saying, you know, the trouble is we keep saying that, yes, I could get one, but the more you don't use your legs, the more you lose muscle tone, you lose that part of your body, and then that'll stop me from doing so much more. So let's just get on with it, Caroline, and just, it's been really good though. Right, Ruthie, is anyone taking a pram pusher on a train? I want to take my Oyster 3 wheels with car seat. Yes, get and do it. I've taken, did you not see me pick up Timothy? And pick up Frankie? Yes, actually, I had Frankie. Do you remember, sweetie? I picked Frankie up, and I had to put her in the Joey, the other pushchair like this that we've got for Jack, because it folded down so small. She didn't fit in it very well, but it was enough to pick her up. But yeah, you're right. She looks silly in it. Do it. Yes, you can take them on trains. You don't have to pre-book or anything like that. You just get there. We took Jack in his pram on the train. I wouldn't do the underground. I don't know if you're near the underground. I would never do that with a pushchair. You probably know that anyway. But yeah, we've taken Jack and I've taken Reborns, definitely. And one point, at one of them, she wanted me to put it down. And I was like, look, I can't put it down. Just don't have the energy. But I'll stand here. I'm completely out of the way. And she was like, when are you getting off? And I said, next stop. She's like, okay, then. Tracy. Yes, Tracy has done it as well. She's got the ramp, the help. She'll be doing the same in June. I think Tracy gets assistance, I think, at the station. Whereas I just go, phone up and pushchair. Or you can put the pushchair on hold, like we did with Jack. And you can sit in the area that is for pushchairs and wheelchairs. I do think that wheelchairs get priority over pushchairs, so they might ask you to put your pushchair out. But we were fine with Jack, and it worked fine. And I was fine with Timothy, fine with Frankie, but I was prepared to take them out if I needed to. But you won't. You won't need to. I've been on with Sam before on the Heritage Railways. And we then had to put our prams in like, I don't know, like a holding carriage, because the carriage is old and narrower and the seating was different. So we weren't allowed to take our prams there, but Sam could take her car seat out. I think I had the car seat on mine as well. I'm not sure. But anyway, we could take the car seats out and put them on the seats. See the reflection of the man in his natural habitat. Can you see the reflection? There he is. Yeah, you're being watched. The man in natural habitat, the reflection in the window, love.
I know, I can see.
Russ just loves it when I go to bed. So he can just get in his little cupboard. Okay. They might not have a special pushchair bit. No, they might not, but they definitely have a wheelchair bit. And they have like ones where there is one seat and then the next seat is for the wheelchair. So they have those. And also when you get to the station, just ask, just say, can you put me on one where I can keep this up? Just don't worry about it, Ruthie. You'll be fine. Go and do it. Go on. Go and have some fun. Go and have some fun. Enjoy yourself. All right, Ross? He's eating nuts now. I don't know how you can eat at night, because after I've had my tea, I'm basically, nah. Like I said, I might eat one more thing, but I'm just like, no, I can eat nothing else.
You put chocolate if you want.
I can eat as much chocolate as I want.
Yeah,
But
any time of day. Don't be that, you can't eat.
no, I said I can eat. I said I can eat, but like not. I'm not a grazer like you at night. So many people are. So many people are. But once I've had my evening meal, I'm pretty like, well, that's not to say that when Russ is at work that I don't eat chocolate. But even Jack knows where the good cupboard is in the house, doesn't he? Yeah, and he came in this morning. He wanted to go straight up there, and he had some of Grandad's corn things again.
Oi.
I know. He thinks it's hilarious when he thinks it's hilarious when he's here and he gets something that is Grandad's, or he gets in Grandad's chair. They had it marked out on the station where to wait, and the carriage had wider seating. That's because you have to ask for assistance, wasn't it? Because I've seen that with the people that ask for assistance. So, but literally though, Ruthie, I just got on. I bet it was fun taking Avery out. I bet you had a right treat doing that. And whose son is it? Whose son was its birthday? Someone's sweet tea, teenager, brooding son. Ruthie, I'll try and remember to put the links in our group Facebook page, okay? Just for those, so you can just see. I think the more it's not as stressful. It's not as stressful as we work ourselves up for it to be. And if you've got any medication, any anxiety medication, just take it, because I take my anxiety medication. Assistance did help. So Tracy used the assistance. It did help. It was just a general area for all the pushchairs and the bikes. Yes. Yeah. Well, I think when we had Jack, we pushed on one of the trains, we pushed the pushchair in where the bikes and all that go. And then, because we caught 2 trains that day, and then the other train, we just put him on in the pushchair and it was fine. So that's another thing, Ruthie, they're all different. But don't worry about asking. Don't worry about asking. Nobody needs to know that it's a doll. Don't even, people just straight away assume it's a baby. Okay? Like they did with Annie in the trolley. They thought it was a toddler on Saturday. And this lady was like, oh, you really fooled me there for a minute. I thought she was like, she was real until she doesn't move. She said, I thought she's being so good sat in there. She must be asleep. But I don't take much notice now of looks or anything. And I think the more you do it, the less you care. Because that was a big thing. I didn't have the pushchair, and that's a big thing to take her into a busy place. Like Annie is not the most realistic looking reborn, let's face it, because she's so old. But you know, I was just like, I was adamant because I really wanted to go in there because I love Marks and Sparks underwear. So I really wanted to go in there and get myself some new underwear. And then I wanted to go down to the food court as well. So that's what we did. But you'll have a laugh at that video because I lost the car. So I already had anxiety, right, that day, the whole day. And I woke up with it. So then when you wake up with it, sometimes it's really hard to get rid of it. And I woke up with it and I come out of the food court and I couldn't find the car. You'll hear all about that in the video. And I told Russ that night, I was like, I couldn't find the car. I didn't know what I was doing. I had to ask a trolley man, which I had to get back to my car. Such an idiot. 16. Oh, sweet 16. I thought you meant 13. Your station is unmanned. Yeah, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Just get on. The station might be unmanned, but obviously the carriages won't be. So just get on. And that's it. Just get on and do what you think. Go down and have a look if you want, but I would just go down and just get on the train. And they'll soon say, oh, you need to push that up there. Or you'll be like, I'll just stand here because you can't get through because it's one of the older trains. And so you just stand there, like in the door. Loads of people stand by the doors anyway, don't they? Just stand there for the 2 trips. But who are you going to take? Tracy, still remember having my dog in a dog pram. I'm trying to read it. I still remember having my dog in a dog pram and got in a lift and a lady asked how old my baby was as she was covered. And I was praying she didn't bark. God. Why did you just say it's a dog? Why? Why did you just say, oh, look, it's a cute little doggy. Oh my God, it's so funny, isn't it? People always want to look in prams. Generally, people like children, so they always want to look in anyway. But I do show in the video my snooze shades that I've got. They are really good, snooze shades. So they are really good. And I always forget I've got them. I don't know if I already packed one away. So I was hoping, it looks like, oh no, I've got it under the pusher. So I always forget I've got those. They're really helpful as well. I bought them from Amazon. That's it, sweet tea. Just walk like there isn't anything different. Absolutely. And do you know what? Honestly, today, I think people see so many things today that they just don't take any notice anymore. They're just like, okay, let's not ask that weird lady pushing a doll why she's pushing a doll. So yeah, who are you going to take, Becky? Becky, I'd love to take my toddlers out, but need to pluck up courage as I'm really anxious taking them out. Becky, you got a pushchair, haven't you? I've got one of these, which is called a snuzz shade, and I'll show it when I put the video up. But this goes up the whole, all over the blanket, all over the pushchair, from the hood all the way over to the bottom. It's, you know, like a rain cover. It's called a snooze shade. And when I very first got them, I did a video on them, and the lady who designed them actually commented on my video and told me, because I was saying about the design of this one, and she was saying in the comments that she had updated the design, and maybe I want to go and have a look at that one. And so, which is what I did. And I've got one for the pushchair and one for the car seat, and I've used the one in the car seat much more. But even though it's black, it's got little tiny holes in it. It's like a mesh. You can just about see the mesh there, can't you? So it's a little tiny mesh. And it goes, yeah, you had that on you, didn't you? Because also some babies need the dark to go to sleep. And this situation is not good. Summer is not good for babies going to sleep as well. But they are, like, you're not meant to cover babies up, are you? They overheat with blankets and things. But these are regulated, so they're fine. They are actually, they conform, you know, they've got conform with all our standards and things like that. So I will show you that. Or another thing you could do is, if you've got the baby facing you, is pull the hood and hook on, you know, that's why I always keep these type of grips there. Hook on a muslin onto the hood and onto the handle. And then nobody can really see under, but the baby is still getting air. Because again, don't cover it completely with a muslin, because that will attract people's attention to a baby in the summer. Whereas this thing, these, which I keep forgetting I've got, so I've got to keep it out now. And it goes on, that go on the pram as well. Yes, new shade. You had Avery holding your phone and looking down at the phone. Yeah. So it like looks realistic, doesn't it? I like to take my new toddler. And so if the pushchair faces this way, faces you, parent facing, that's a good thing to do with the muslin. You know, hook it onto the hood, and then hook it onto the handle, and it can flap down a little bit either side, and then people take no notice. Might be more difficult for you, I mean, because I don't know how you live, if you live in a built up area. It's always been easier for me because I live in a country, so nobody sees me going out. I mean, people know that I've got them, but I don't live in a big built up area where everybody is overlooking me and would see me going out with them. And that might make a more difficult situation. So I don't know. Or do you drive, Becky? So you could just put them in the car and go somewhere completely different? You need to get what, Ruth? A stroller? Strollers are relatively cheap, aren't they? But I've tried so many that there are. Mothercare used to do really good cheap ones, but I just don't find anywhere that does them so good anymore. They're cheap like that. But I like this one because it'll go in the boot of my car. Because even when I bought the Cassato, you know, the what we call a stroller over here, the Cassato, the buggy, even that would just about fit in my car when it's like folded up. That's why I gave that one to Rebecca. But Jack doesn't like that one because he's too low down. So he doesn't even like that. He likes to be sat right up. Like in here, he is nosy. He is nosy. And so I think that's why I don't mind getting the parent facing now as well, having the toddlers. But Becky, I always like a hood. I always like a big hood. You can also get a hood extender, Becky. And I don't think they're very dear actually on Amazon. You can get, so if you've got a hood, that only comes to there or here, you can get a sunshade that comes right down to here and it clips on the side. I don't know what that's called. It just clips on the side because I looked at them as well. And then I remembered, silly me, that I've got my snooze shades that I've had for many, many years. Like when she first brought them out. When she first brought them out, my friend Hannah got one and I saw hers and then I bought one. I think Sam got one as well. And yeah, and I think Nana got the car seat one as well. So they are very handy. But the summer, I just find I've got the Greco Quattro pushchair. Right, well, I'll have a look at that later. I'll have a look at that later. It'd be good to put a picture of that in our Facebook page, won't it? Cassato Quattro. I like Cassatos, but they were not very. When we looked at the pram for it, when Rebecca was looking, she just didn't like the thinness of the mattress, the thinness of the sides. She was not impressed with them. Yeah, pretty patterns, but not impressed. And as I say, Jack doesn't like the stroller either, which is the one with the castles and dragons, I think, on that I gave her, because that wouldn't fit in my little car, like long ways. So, yes, Tracy says, share all our prams and pushchairs and car seats. She loves seeing all the accessories and all the toys. I've been rubbish lately because of that. God, March was such a washout. But hopefully I'm feeling so much better so I can get back to it now. And I'm glad I'm feeling better because I went to see Sam and Ben on Saturday. Cassato Yo for my daughter. Best pushchair you ever had. Can you get those anymore? Like, could you get an old one of that? My best pushchair I ever had was the Oyster Switch. And they only brought it out once, and they only brought it out in one design. So then something must have happened that they stopped bringing it out after that. And I loved that pushchair. What's another one? A Bugaboo Butterfly or the Ant, one of them, they've stopped doing, haven't they? Because they were having problems with that. It was collapsing on its own. So that put me off getting one of those. Can't remember which one it was. Maybe the Butterfly. Did the Ant come after the Butterfly? Can't remember. One of them they've stopped doing because it just has been collapsing. What is the best snooze shade and where do you get them? Well, you'll see it in my video. It's a complete covering. This I got off Amazon. This is a complete covering. You can find them on eBay, I'm sure, secondhand, because I've had this one for years and years and years. And so there are later models that have come after this that are better than this one, which you'll see me talk about when I put up the video of the pram, which will probably go up, I don't know, tomorrow or Wednesday. There's a video going up tonight at 9:15, and that is out with Anna. Oh, you should have already seen that because you can watch that already, can't you? Out with Annie for the day on Saturday. We went to see Sam, but I didn't video because I left my phone in my handbag, and just 3 hours later, I was like, oh, it's 3 hours. Better go home then. Better start making my way home because Sam lives an hour and a half drive away from me. So I was like, better start thinking about making my way home. So I didn't video anything. Didn't take any pictures of Ben. He wasn't up very long because he wasn't too good, and he went up to bed for his afternoon nap after a little bit of a play. So so that you'll see that already, won't you? Lucky you. Right then. That's it then, guys. Next Monday. Here we go. Next Monday, I'm going to stay on for longer, and I'm going to open it up to everybody. Not public, but everybody. Yeah, I've got the Snoo Shade Deluxe has 2. That's the one that came out after this one. So this one has got, it's got 2 layers, but the second layer doesn't open up. So the one she brought out after, she was telling me about, does. So she's seen that was a problem for some people. But anyway, next Monday, I'm going to do a longer live, and I'm going to do some giveaways, because also Tammy Marshall, I've still not heard from her. So I'm just going to raffle that off, like spin the wheel. I don't mean raffle, spin the wheel for that off again. And then because it's Easter Monday, we'll just do a few more spins of the wheel for a few other things. All right. And tomorrow, this is for Carla, who I don't think is watching. Carla, Sherry, who's still not able to watch at the moment, but will be watching replay. Carla will be watching replay, I'm sure. And you, Sweetie, tomorrow I'm going to the farm shop, and I'll be buying some British goods, some local to me goods to put in boxes to post to you. Some some local treats for you. So I'm going to be doing that. So I haven't forgotten to do that. I just can't believe that at Christmas, none of those American parcels got to their recipients. Just don't get it. Anyway, so I don't want you to think I've forgotten. I'm going to do it tomorrow. So that's in my, look at him. He's so handsome. You're so handsome. Look at you.
Oh, thanks, love.
Not you.
Oh.
Timothy.
Oh.
Timothy's handsome. Look at him.
Oh.
Look at him with his little teethies. Yeah. Oh, don't forget to hit the like button on your way out, folks. So next Monday will be an extended one, and I will open it up to all members. No, he's not handsome, Tracy. Don't tell him that, all right? I know all you ladies like, oh, he's so lovely. He's so romantic taking you away for a night, Caroline. Yeah, right. Motorbike. What's the name of the motorbike you want, Russ?
Motorbike, yeah.
Royal Enfield, is it?
Yeah.
Yes. See, wifey listens. Wifey's got eyes and ears open all times. Okay, so you'll be at your brother's, Ruth. Okay, we will miss you. We will miss you. But it's Easter weekend, isn't it? So I understand that. But just to say, we'll be starting the normal time at 7:15. We'll probably go on for a couple of hours. We'll probably be down in the hillside or in the nursery then. I won't make Russ suffer 2 hours of like trying to be quiet. It's bad enough him trying to be quiet for 1 hour. So we'll do that next week. But have a good Easter, and keep posting. Sweet Tea still wait. Has it been posted? No, Sweet Tea. Has it been posted? Chris's hubby used to ride around on a Royal Enfield as a teenager.
Oh, wow.
Well, Russ gave his old Royal Enfield to his son, and his son passed his test on Thursday, was it? Or Wednesday?
Yeah.
Passed his motorcycle test on Wednesday or Thursday, got the bike out, drove down the motorway, and it blew up. Kids say. So yeah, Russ is always. I mean, even when me and Russ were kids and we were seeing each other, it was motorbikes, 2 up on a motorbikes, 3 up on a motorbikes, run all around the lanes coming back from the pubs. Oh God, we were so naughty back then, weren't we? We had so much fun. Ruth's pet sitting and house sitting for a week, and James will be coming with you. Yay! Yay to James. Yeah, your postal service is awful, and I would have to agree with that. I would have to agree with that because you and I both know how much it costs to post to each other. So I'm going to have to track your parcel. I'm going to track the parcel. Yes, Chris. I mean, it didn't blow up and he all over the road. It just conked out, didn't it, Russ? The engine conked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He blew it up. He heat seized it.
He what?
Heat seized it.
He went too fast.
He heat seized it.
Yeah, what does that mean?
It got too hot. Probably because he was trying to.
Yeah. Because he was going too fast. Oh my God, because he's a boy. He's a lad. Oh my God. So Russ thought he was going to have a nice weekend with his son this weekend, just gone, riding around York on their motorbikes, but no, they were camping. Okay, everybody, have a lovely, lovely Easter. See you next Monday. It's been lovely to catch up with you. Say bye. Bye, everybody. We will see you next week. Let's stop it. Yes.